I mean, we definitely can.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, ready? Hold on. I don't even know if it's working. Is it plugged in?
It is.
Are we plugged in?
Okay, let's move on to what you want to crack open real quick.
Okay,
'cause I
now
am
could you
fiending
please?
for-
I will grab them.
Okay.
Thank you.
We were at Target earlier, and we were buying a few things, and I found something by complete accident.
Okay, I won't look.
Okay. Well, yeah, hold on. Don't look yet.
Yep.
Let her hand me a second one.
Okay.
Okay, these are for us because we're the only two alcoholics in this household right now.
Okay.
Oh, the
Open
hard,
your
yeah.
eyes.
Oh God, the hard Mountain Dew.
Hard Mountain Dew Baja
Baja
Blast.
Yeah,
Jesus
specifically Baja
Christ,
Blast.
dude.
Wait.
This is like an Arizona tea can sized can, by
Yes.
the way.
Yes, it is.
So this is
Yes.
this is going to be
As I pop
an
my liquid death.
experience.
We did get a third one in case you wanted one, but I did not think you would. Okay.
Nope.
No sippies?
So,
No sippies? You want sippies?
is it
No.
You want sippies?
I'm gonna try it.
Okay,
is-
fine.
This is incredible.
Is it?
It's really
Yeah?
good.
This is incredible.
It's actually
I
super
could get
good.
fucked up on these actually.
They're $3 a can.
Dude, I would.
is
get
it like the old school
fucked
Smirnoff
up on
Ice like kind of
these.
shit where it actually tastes good?
It tastes really good, and
It-
it
it-
doesn't have like a terrible kick to it.
No.
It's
No.
pretty good.
That's actually pretty decent for considering the fact that I don't like alcohol or Baja Blast.
So, hi everybody, welcome back to Felonious
Hello,
Friends.
everybody. Welcome back to Felonious
Hello.
Friends. I am
This is-
Swithbert. That is Kai. That is Plaid Ninja, and this is Noodle.
And we're troubleshooting because we have an impromptu soundboard that Ding Dong over here has plugged into
Yes.
the overall board.
Well,
some-
you
some
didn't.
reason it's
You didn't
being a
buy the
bitch.
thing.
What thing?
If you want to try to put it into a different input, there's the connecty
Yeah,
piece is on the snare drum.
Oh.
There's one of those things. It's sitting on the snare drum. I think you could probably see it from where you are, but yeah. So if you just want to unplug it from the one little plug there and stick it in like what number 5, number 6 maybe, I don't know. But this is the longest. This is the longest aux cord I own. So
Hopefully.
hopefully it works. That would be very nice.
Over here. I didn't even get a snackoid. I just got Suda.
Do you want a
Suda
snack?
Kinda.
Yeah?
Yeah, kinda.
Do you want me to grab you random shit and bring it to you, or do you want to go
Absolutely.
open the cabinet?
No, I'm
Okay.
gonna go look.
Yeah, let him go peruse a little bit.
and you said my name already. Oh my
Ah, damn it!
I'm sorry.
It's all right. I'll edit it out later.
Oh my god.
Lovely.
The soundboard is just not wanting to soundboard. That's okay. That's okay. Let me unplug it and plug it back in and see what happens. Hold on. Okay, that definitely came out of my phone.
I've got you in 7.
I mean, it sounded it wants to work. I can hear it trying.
Yeah. How long have you been hiding these from me?
What are they?
What are they? You can have a whole box if you want.
Oh yeah, I bought her 5 boxes, but she only ate like half a box and got sick of them already.
Really?
I don't like sweets.
She's not a sweets person. She's a salties person.
I'm not really sweets.
Yeah, I
either.
ate a whole bag of chips in one sitting.
I on a constant.
Yep.
Yep. I should probably
Speaking
stop
of
doing that.
potato chips,
This
did
is
you
where I
see
get
that?
all of my calories.
You see the
Exactly. Yeah.
Tostitos
Right.
recall?
Yeah. Chips and dip. That's
Yeah.
it.
Who had a recall?
Tostitos?
It's the Breakfast of
really?
Champions.
Yeah, apparently
Shit.
their nacho cheese is all fucked up.
Oh, we just bought some of that too.
We did.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I can ask at work.
Contaminated.
I can ask if at work
Okay.
if the badge that we bought was pulled.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
We also have a little egg candle.
We did.
Happy Easter. 420. What?
It's not today, is it?
No, Easter is
Easter's
on
on
420 this year.
It is?
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
is.
Holy fuck! That's a weird
It's
one.
trying to work
It is.
Yeah.
because that was supposed to be a fart.
That's not what that sounds like.
Sounded
No.
like a bat. The bat in the night trying
did
to
sound
find
like
its
a
way
bat.
home.
I wish we could actually go into the bat caves out here, but that's like illegal.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I
Oh.
think it's dangerous.
Well, no,
that's
they're
why.
a protected animal.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you fuck up their guano too much, I'm sure that it does something
So,
bad.
fun fact, if you ever want to fuck with your HOA.
Okay, here we
Just
go.
Build a 20-foot bat sanctuary
I saw that video.
because they can't do anything about it legally.
Yeah, they won't be able to remove it.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is awesome because I get free pest control and the owls get free food.
Hell yeah.
Good shit.
I'm trying so hard. I'm getting not very far. But at the end, these Samoas will be in my stomach.
The worst version of In the End I've ever heard.
Thank you. In the end, it'll come out of my asshole.
Hey, that one worked.
That one kind of worked.
Kinda.
It tried
Yeah.
its hardest.
It's doing its best.
It's doing its damnedest. Well, this one's not working at all.
Pussy.
Cool.
That's weird.
All right. Well, that's fine. I tried. It didn't
We'll
work.
figure it out.
Feel free to unplug it. I don't care anymore.
Boo womp.
Boo womp. It's fine.
That's the sound we make when we're sad.
It's fine. I'll just pull this my direction all the way across the room.
I'm drinking alcohol and eating Samoa Girl Scout cookies. Oh boy!
Mm-hmm.
So how's everybody been?
Pretty good. I didn't want to. I didn't want to. But I've been staring at the stats all week.
Mm-hmm. I know.
I didn't want to,
I feel you.
but I did it a lot. Like 3 or 4 times a day. A lot. Just watching it rise. So once again, shout out and thank you to John Holmberg
Yeah,
for
hell
coming on the
yeah.
show.
Yeah, for real. Like coming out
Because
to this nonsense.
he-
You know?
We are a bunch of
Right.
clueless idiots.
He
for sure.
absolutely helped us smash all of our previous records with one episode.
Clappity, clappity,
Of
clappity,
course.
Clappity, clappity, clappity. So, yeah, it was a lot. See, I'm just gonna go like this. There, I'll just
That
hold it up
works.
to my
That
microphone.
works.
The cat.
Beautiful.
The cat got scared.
Wait.
Hold on. This whole operation was your idea.
Yes, it was. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. It was.
Thanks. Thanks.
Thank you,
Very
sir.
cool.
So, yeah, so we smashed every single record this podcast has held so far.
Yay!
Also, oh, I don't have my wallet on me. Damn it. Never mind. I met so I went and got the Harley wash today. Dad and I took the
Okay.
Harleys up to the dealership and we got them washed.
Nice.
And while we were there, Dad got hungry, so we went to the food trucks that they had parked there. And there were 2 gentlemen sitting there talking shit. And at first I wasn't really paying attention. But they had a live band going. And the live band was like noodling a little bit while the singer ran off to grab some food.
Nice.
Ironically from the same like food truck that we were grabbing food from.
Yeah.
And so when she walked up, the 2 guys that were already there that had already ordered and they were just waiting for their food were like, "Hey, you guys' band sounds pretty good. Like, even though you're just playing covers or whatever, we own a recording studio about a mile from here. Here's our card." And they gave her one of their cards.
Ooh.
And I was standing there and I was like, "Me too, please. I would also like a card, please.
I would like, yes, please.
Yes, please." And so the guy turned around and was like, "You're not as cute as her. You don't get one." And I was like, "Ha, funny." And then he was like, "No, but really, like, do you play music?" And I was like, "Yeah." And we got into a little conversation. And so he gave me a card. And then I told him about you. And he was
Yes.
like, "Send them our way. We've got Crass graduates."
Yes.
And I was like, "Okay."
We infect the industry.
And
No, I'm being dead serious. I was on Indeed.
Indeed?
No, not Indeed.
Monster.
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn.
I was on LinkedIn the other day. It was just going through like remote jobs and
Why?
shit like that. When I tell you that like so many of these audio places, like anywhere
No cookies.
anywhere between like 1 to 11, I see just on every other listing for jobs. Like, oh, 8 other Crass grads work here. 11 other Crass grads work here. 1 other Crass grad works here. And I'm just like, we're everywhere.
So if you want to take a gander at that card,
I do.
I will
absolutely
show it to you later when I find my wallet. It's in my wallet, which
Makes
is in the
sense.
bedroom somewhere.
Yeah, that makes
So,
sense.
but he told me how much they charge, and I want to I want to give him a shout out just because They charge
Yeah.
they charge $150 for 6 hours.
Yeah. Okay. That's good.
That's
yeah,
a really good price.
that means that they are oriented towards like the DIY and
Yeah.
you know the
Yeah.
the local artists, the people who are gonna be
Dog, go get my wallet. Fetch,
Right.
dog, fetch.
How about
Yes,
how about
sir.
the cat?
I'll be on my back.
Not you. You stay put. You're not feeling well.
I'm not.
Oh,
You need your resties.
Okay.
Okay.
oh no.
I'll stay.
So other than that, I think
Right.
Brady's gonna come on soon too.
Ooh, we can get. Oh, that would
Yeah.
be fun.
Because when
That will be a chaos.
it'll be a
episode.
chaos episode. Even worse
so down for
than
that.
John.
I have so many questions prepared for him.
And I will happily give up my microphone so that you can ask them. Because, god damn it, I think it would be super fun. But I messaged him on Instagram, and now I'm just waiting for him to reply. Because I messaged him 2 days ago. Or was that yesterday?
Oh,
It might have
Maybe
been.
it was on Thursday.
I think I commented on one of his posts, and then he commented back, and then I sent him a message. But that was all over the course of
Oh.
like 4 days, because he doesn't check his Instagram every day.
Yeah, that sounds like me.
I mean, he's a 60-something-year-old man, so
That's true.
yeah,
Well, all right. Yeah,
yeah,
makes even more sense.
yeah.
Nice.
Had to let it go.
This is really fucking good. Hard Mountain Dew Baja Blast. Oh, I didn't even notice it was 0 sugar.
I could tell by the way that it tasted.
Like shit.
A
It tastes
little bit.
fine.
Mom.
Kind of like static water.
It tastes fine.
Static water.
That is
Yeah.
not what static water tastes
No,
like. I'm a
static water is much
enthusiast.
worse.
like the Trulies.
You
and
are a
stuff
static
and the
water
hard
enthusiast.
seltzers.
Fucking love me some
I was gonna
seltzer
say
water.
Lacroix.
Yeah.
Lacroix is like
LaCroix.
is the static.
7
of,
Up,
Yeah.
Sierra Mist, and
like
what is
7
it?
Up.
Fresca.
Fresca is-
Original Fresca.
Oh yeah.
The
OG,
grape-
like
grapefruit
grapefruit.
citrus.
Sorry.
I don't know what the fuck that was.
Bombadillo
There is
crocodilo.
Pussy at the door.
Oh.
Meow. Meow. Give him the microphone. See what he has to say.
We don't do that here.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. Help assist the
Oh.
female. Por favor.
Okay, hold on. There.
Animal.
Meow.
Meow. What are you doing, cat? He says, no, I'm going to sniff the shit out of it and rub my face on it.
Okay.
That'll get us
That was that was a thing.
I only went 3 seconds. It's fine.
Meow.
I love having a soundboard.
Oh my god.
So I pay you $100 to fuck off.
Meow.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Everybody expects the Spanish Inquisition. at
They
this
do now,
point.
anyway. Yeah.
Raven has nothing to add.
Okay.
There's a cat all
Per
right.
usual.
Yeah.
He's already dead.
That's a great episode of The Simpsons.
All right. Well,
You're
anyway.
laughing about the fact that I knew exactly what it's from.
Well, yeah. If you watch The Simpsons in like
I-
the late '90s, early 2000s, like that was.
I never watched The Simpsons, and I still knew exactly what that was from. I couldn't name the episode, but I know that it's a Simpsons thing because the one kid's getting his shit rocked by the bully or whatever.
Yep.
Look at that cat
And what was that? Was
rubbing his face
that
on the
was fucking
microphone.
Ralph.
Ralph.
Rolf.
Yeah.
Ralph.
Rolf.
No, not Rolf.
Rolf.
Rolf is from Ed, Ed,
Hello,
and Eddie.
Ed boy.
Yeah.
Rolf.
Hello, Ed boy.
Rolf is also Goku.
You dare
Oh,
mock the
yeah.
son of the shepherd?
Same voice actor.
Yeah, same
Yes.
Same voice
English
actor.
voice actor.
Oh yeah.
That's wild.
Oh yeah. Ooh,
There it
that's
is. Right?
Meow.
What?
Now you have something to say? Meow. Meow.
There he is.
Meow.
He's just gonna rub his ass on the microphone.
Meow.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
What a dick. Oh, okay. Well, now there's a lap cat.
Meow.
It's so warm.
Yeah, because he's black.
What?
So-
What is it?
What does that have to do with it?
He's a black cat.
He's not a fully black cat. He's a tuxedo. He just has very small white patches
Listen,
on his belly
listen,
And
listen, listen,
armpits.
listen.
and armpits. It's weird.
That doesn't count. I had a cat that was the same
Yeah.
thing. It's not a tuxedo. That's a black cat.
No,
because during
that is a
during
black
the
cat.
during
Yeah.
the Salem trials, he would not be killed because he's got white on him.
Oh, fuck off.
I'm
That's
not
how this
sure
works.
about that. I think they would have counted it.
I mean, maybe.
That
Probably.
little fuck
Get
boy.
your ass out of my face!
He's a little fuck boy.
Do you want me to throw him?
He's fine.
Okay.
Do not toss
will
the
tolerate him.
feline. Do this instead.
Wow.
Raven
Anyway.
would like it.
I know. He's a freak.
He's a freak.
So if you haven't been able to tell already, this is really just going to be a nothing episode because
More or less. I mean, I kind of wanted to also give a shout out to the 8 new followers we got this
oh,
week.
hell yeah, because
Yeah.
that's great, man. I'm so glad that y'all are enjoying this literal bullshit because good lord.
Well, I think they only enjoyed it because of Holmberg's episode.
Yeah, sorry about that, because it's all downhill from here.
I tried to grab it. It ran away.
It's all downhill from here.
Did you not even notice your
I
pocket?
did not notice
Okay.
at all because Raven is just.
Do not give the cat a chokehold.
You can't choke the pussy? What do you mean?
First of all, that's not how that works.
Now I've got 2 mics, and this is going to get weird.
Here, have 3 of them.
Nice.
sound.
Surround sound.
It would be hilarious if this worked in like a mono kind of way. If you had 4 speakers, you could hear each of us through each individual speaker.
Ooh, that would be funny.
That'd be neat.
Like you're in the room. With
Yeah,
us.
that'd be pretty neat,
Yeah.
actually. If we could figure out how to do that, we'd make hundreds of thousands of
Dude.
dollars.
It's already been done. That was the
Oh,
first
yeah.
version of surround sound.
Damn it!
Yeah.
Before Adobe 5.1, there was 4.0.
We should
And it
return
was
to
just-
Monkey.
4 large speakers that you would just put in the corners of the room.
Yep.
Yeah, we should
basically.
return to Monkey for that and just do it.
That's also
Shout out to
the
Harambe.
system that they used to record the lightsaber sounds in Star Wars.
Yep.
Shit, man.
They were playing just a constant tone through them, and
Schlick,
then a dude with a shotgun mic would stand in the middle of them and just wave the microphone around, and, like, yeah, to watch it go on, like it looks hilarious, but then
Then you hear it and
You
you're
hear-
like, whoa.
yeah, you're like,
Sorry.
All right, you gotta
yeah,
stop.
like, it's got to be in context.
You
You can't just
gotta
keep playing
stop.
random things. Like,
Can you stop being a jackass?
yeah, can you?
wow.
There, I found one. This is somebody falling off a building.
Stop it! Garbage.
Okay. Last one.
Veto.
I get one more?
Veto.
Okay.
No, the guy falling off the building was the last one. He was saying
Yep.
goodbye.
Yeah, that was-
Not you, me. Not you, me. Not you, me.
Okay.
yeah.
All right, Mitch, I'll slap you again.
Why are you so abusive? All we try to do is love you. You're so abusive.
Because you're stupid at the wrong time.
Okay.
That's why.
Okay.
You
I like how there was
correct-
just a
All right,
solid
well,
3
all right.
seconds of silence.
I was trying to figure out what that meant. You know?
You're not alone.
Yeah.
You're never stupid at the right time. You're stupid at the wrong time.
I didn't know there were
I don't-
timing.
Yeah, I was like, nobody can ever be stupid at the right time.
Yes, you can. It's called comedic timing.
There's a totally different thing.
Yeah.
I don't feel like that's
I
true.
think that takes intelligence.
Does it though? 'Cause
Yes.
Idiot
Yeah.
savants exist.
That means nothing.
Yes, it does.
How many toothpicks are on the floor?
I have no fucking clue.
Savant just means that you are really fucking good at one thing.
Exactly. So
That doesn't
a
mean
savant
you're a
could be a
genius.
comedian.
Yeah, that's true. But
Yeah,
but a
Dane Cook.
savant specifically
You've just
is
proven my
like
point.
is like you're not good at anything
Anything
else but that.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fair. I
No.
still think like an idiot.
Like me
savant
in
could
self
get-
sabotage.
It's because you huff that retardium.
I don't like
No, that's
huffing.
me.
That's
Oh,
you.
boofing.
Boofing.
No, no boofing. No, thank
Boofing
you.
Retardium.
No, thank you.
And a shotgun a can of retardium before work.
Yeah, it's right here. Cheers.
I can imagine you drinking one of these on the way to work too, and no one would bat an eye because it says Mountain Dew on the can.
But it also says
Except
hard
for the
in
fact-
very
yeah.
large
Listen,
letters.
That was
listen,
about-
I feel like someone's gonna see hard Mountain Dew and they're just gonna think of like a jock with his cock in his hand.
Or like. 'cause
Nope, that's
no,
just you.
that's just you.
That's
Okay.
just you.
This is the 65% of the
Well,
time I was talking about
and-
last
and it's-
week.
Okay.
And it's mostly because we have things like,
It's like-
hard lemonade.
It's bro
Oh,
drink
yeah.
though. You know what I mean?
No.
You don't think Mountain Dew is a bro drink?
No, because
No.
Dad
No,
drinks Mountain Dew
it's
religiously.
a nerd drink.
I feel like
It's
that's
a
more
nerd
like
drink,
a
dude.
huge bro
Nerd
drink.
drink.
Dude,
For sure.
the
No.
only the only 2 drinks that the Land Center near my house in the early 2000s stocked were every kind of Mountain Dew flavor and balls. That was
Very
it.
nerdy.
Yeah,
Bet you did.
BAWLS.
Oh,
I bet
okay.
you
I was
did
like,
love to
what?
get your hand
But-
on some balls.
I do. I love the balls. Yeah, it was balls, high caffeine soda. This was before energy drinks, so the only thing you get was high
It's
caffeine.
the same shit Red Bull's made out of.
Yep, it's a guarana. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it has a similar
It's
flavor, but it's a
disgusting.
lot. It's a lot more
It's
like
really good. What are you talking
palatable.
about? I
Yeah.
loved balls.
Yeah, balls is all. you
When
can still-
Atomic Comics
they,
was,
they still
exist.
Balls
Yeah.
Cola is okay, but that's about it.
No, Balls
Yeah.
Cola is awful.
Yeah,
The balls-
see, I'm in the wrong crowd here.
Yeah, you're the very wrong
I don't
crowd.
give a shit either.
You thought that Mountain Dew was a bro drink.
It's
You're in
still
the,
a bro
You're in
drink.
a class of nerds. You're literally sitting in a room full of nerds. Like, Uber. Look,
Uber Fritz.
the only friends I had were at the Land Center when I played World of Warcraft. If I wasn't doing that,
Back in the day.
I had no one to talk to. So yeah, and all I would drink is Mountain Dew and eat Doritos, and then
Yeah.
watch Adult Swim. That's
Yeah.
nerd
Yeah, but
shit.
No, man,
That's
I
not
feel like,
bro
I
shit.
don't know why. When I think of Mountain Dew, I think of like a backwards hat wearing skateboarding bro for whatever reason.
No
I wouldn't even
way.
call them bros. Though.
No,
Like the backwards
no.
hat, I'll give you, but skateboarding, nah.
no.
Yeah, now you're talking about like the skate bros,
Yeah.
which are they're not jocks or anything. Skate bros are nerds too.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah, they're
Yes.
like. I mean, look at me.
All right, whatever.
I am both in like one person.
Yeah.
Whatever you say, Lady Jacket.
Hey,
Dude,
it
dope,
looks good.
It looks
dope
great, though.
fucking
It
jacket,
It does
dude.
look great.
It's
I'm
sick.
super
I really
jealous.
wish that like it hadn't flaked off as much as it has because it's a great
Yeah.
looking jacket.
Look, I
It's
bought it
part
from
of
Goodwill.
personality.
that
uh,
shirt is
okay.
great though too. The peach it says
Oh, well,
peach.
No, and here's the best part of this shirt because it's hiding.
Peach daddy.
It
says
says
daddy
daddy
on
on
it?
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
So
Oh
it
my
put, like
God.
really,
Wow,
really
it's really
small.
tiny at the
Fuck
bottom.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like peach daddy.
Daddy.
I am not a daddy. I have no daddy energy. I
No.
am.
No.
No, if anything, I'm like a cracked out otter. I don't know what I
Yeah,
would be.
no,
though.
I'm right there with you.
like, but in like the LGBT terms, because I am like I'm bi, partially trans. Like I've got like this whole my brain is weird. But
You'll
I've always
figure
been
it
trying to
out.
figure out what it is. But the closest I can get is Ace.
Yeah.
Ace is the place with the help for hardware, folks.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like a hardware store.
In
It's
the
just like, I don't know what to do
Celtiers
with
is
any of
currently
this.
in my hand.
Yeah.
I just don't know.
See, and I'm so for a long time I was in the same boat, and I literally was gonna like start reaching out to doctors to see if they could just remove it and like make me a Ken doll. But then I was like, I don't really want to spend the money. I'll just live with the thing hanging between my legs, whatever.
See, here's the
Candle.
thing. I'm leaning more towards like just getting the bottom surgery done and everything because like I sat on my balls recently.
Oh no.
Been there.
This topic of conversation is exactly why I wanted our guest to be here, but unfortunately they couldn't make it.
It's all right.
tonight.
They'll come on eventually.
Eventually.
Yeah.
That's what
Eventually.
I'm hoping.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
So,
they
But-
had a penile sparing vagina.
well, don't give it away yet.
No, that's fine
No,
too because they're doing additional surgeries.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, but I always thought that was interesting.
So keep it. Just add the. Okay.
No, it's
Yeah, they
So
added.
so
underneath.
basically going
take the
going
testicles.
intersex.
Take the testicles away, and that becomes the vagina. But
Yeah.
you keep the ding dong, like.
Yeah. So becoming intersex essentially.
Yeah, essentially.
essentially.
Yeah.
That's
That's pretty cool.
interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Well, I
to
mean,
me.
if you see yourself as like pure pan or pure bi, like
Sure.
or like truly non-binary, like that, I could see that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
it's just interesting. It's an interesting like thought to me.
Oh, for
Such
sure.
a weird like thing to think about because it's something you'd like experience on watching the Discovery Channel. They have something weird about like an insect or something, and they talk about like, oh, it can do like male
It can
and
do both.
female, and it's like, oh,
Like the
okay, well,
lizards?
yeah, exactly.
The South American lizards?
Yeah, lizards do it
Yeah,
too.
there's a lizard.
Seahorses.
There's a
Weird.
lizard species
No,
in like the
clownfish.
Atacama Desert.
Seahorse is not the same. Seahorse is it's
I
male
meant
pregnancy.
clownfish. I meant clownfish.
Yeah, clownfish.
I honestly meant
Clownfish.
Clownfish do the gender swapping when it's time for
Clownfish.
breeding. If there are
That's
not
why
enough
Finding
females,
Nemo isn't accurate because Nemo would have turned female and his dad would have raped him.
Well, that's a topic I wasn't expecting to bring up today,
That's
but okay.
Yeah, I was not expecting that to come
That
out.
that's really
Well.
sorry. Sorry, your favorite childhood
All right,
movie
then.
is a fucking lie.
Not my favorite childhood movie by
No.
any means, but
No.
No.
Someone
No.
out there, I'm
somebody, I'm sure, one of
It's
the
a good-
8 new subscribers that we have.
yeah, for real. You just
Sure. Got a
well,
1 in
there
8
goes
chance.
6 of them.
Yeah.
By the way, did you guys want the stats from the last episode as of
Yeah.
right now?
Yeah, let's.
Okay, hold on. Let me refresh the app. Hold on.
Oh god.
Got to refresh. Oh, also, I've been watching Crowcore on TikTok,
Oh, nice.
which is fucking great, dude.
Love
look
Crowcore.
at that little guy.
Asian.
Look at that little guy. Look at him. Look at that little guy. Anyway, okay, let me refresh the app 1 second. Jesus.
There
So,
were corvids in my face.
so I've already told you. So we gained 8 followers this week.
Yep.
Shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for hopping on this fucking nightmare of a train.
John is not here.
John is not here
Sorry
this
about
week.
that.
Just
That's a
last week.
repetitive thing.
Yeah.
Brady to come. Hopefully, I'm waiting for his reply.
Potentially.
I want to collect all 5.
That would be cool.
I want to collect all 5.
I'll collect them all.
They're Pokemon now, huh?
There. Well,
If John hears this episode,
love-
I feel so sorry.
I love the fact that you didn't ask 5. There's only 4, but I want the elusive 5th. I want to get Eric on the podcast. Eric hasn't been part of the show since like pre-COVID, I think.
Good luck.
But
But anyway,
Plot twist.
so
a goal.
but the goals. So 8 new followers.
What, like 200 plays?
Not quite.
No. Okay.
Not quite. 133.
Well, hey.
Just on that one episode though.
Yeah.
Because we have so obviously that's taken the spot of our number 1 episode.
Duh.
Our old number 1 episode used to be I don't remember the episode number. Hold on.
I think it was 11.
Episode shit, it might have been 11. I can't click on it for some reason. It was the episode well, that's one way to ruin an MRI machine.
Oh, butt plug railgun.
Butt plug
The
railgun.
butt plug railgun.
Butt
So
plug
that
railgun.
that was our number 1 episode for a long time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that makes sense. Butt plug railgun.
That has been pushed down to number 4.
Wow.
Wow.
So
All right.
just above butt plug railgun, we've got yes, the apnea is killing him. Episode 45, which is the episode where you had the recording of me sleeping.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
yes,
that's
the
really good.
apnea
Where
is killing you.
we spent like 30 minutes yelling at you. You're gonna die.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
die, dude.
Oh, God.
Does anybody want to take a guess at what our new number 2 episode is? I think you already know. I
Yeah.
think we talked about it earlier.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
so
so
do either
I-
one of
I-
you want to take a quick
I have
guess?
No idea. I usually when we leave, like
You don't think about it?
most of it just sort of goes away. Yeah, because
Fair.
if I get too deep in the weeds of this stuff, like I'll get into like a really bad
Same.
like spiral.
Me too.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair. So so
That ASMR.
last Monday morning, John talked about coming on the show last week
Yeah.
at like 8:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Something like that, which is before our episodes go up.
Yeah.
So when he talked about it, a handful
Everyone
of people
went and checked, yeah.
listened to 2 weeks ago episode, which was Ready Set Title. So
Okay.
that has taken our number 2 spot.
Ready, set, title.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
was the chaos.
It was the chaos
Like-
of everybody jumping on it real quick.
Yeah.
And
we didn't have
listening.
Plans. The end of it was like all of us having multiple conversations, and it just exploded.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So,
I've-
but John's episode
Yeah.
still like murdered the hell out of the amount of listens on that one too.
Yeah.
So, but we did also get our first comment.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Is
it's
it
geared.
hate mail?
It's not hate mail. I wouldn't call it hate mail. It made me laugh.
What is it?
It's from Jocelyn Creek. Shout out to Jocelyn.
Hello.
And it says, "But really, why does his Hank Hill sound Asian?" With 5 question marks.
Bobby, Rook, I'm American.
So there's that.
God.
So there's that.
That's
So
good.
now that's a thing with us. I'm excited.
But why is he Asian?
But why is he Asian though? God damn it.
But why?
But why?
Yeah,
But
no,
why?
we got a
Bobby,
good
why?
laugh out of our bud tender today.
Did you?
Over at Zen, yeah. We mentioned John was on the podcast. He was doing some funny voices, and yeah.
I just remembered that the guy at the recording booth followed our Instagram, so
Oh, that's
I
cool.
can go to that and figure out what the fuck this place is, what it's called. It's
Yeah.
called Paradise Recording Studios. Shout out to Paradise Recording Studios.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
So they followed us, and they sent me a message. So
Hopefully they'll see our garbage posts soon.
I mean,
Okay. So I actually, because I rewatched it, because I brought this up as well.
Okay.
The watching shitty movies.
Oh
and
yes,
then
yes, yes,
doing
yes, yes,
reviews
yes,
of-
yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes, yes.
Because after bringing that up, I messaged my buddy Jeff, who showed me this video called Rebel Moon,
Oh god.
Okay.
and I
Oh,
Nice.
holy shit.
that was
Wow.
awesome.
That was
a
all
lot.
Mountain Dew.
That was all
Yeah,
Mountain
that
Dew.
was just all vodka dew.
I haven't
Uh,
eaten
It's
dinner
not
yet.
even vodka because it
We're
doesn't
going.
taste like
We're going
whiskey.
out to dinner after this, so I've got
What
nothing
does
else in my
this taste
stomach.
like to you, vodka or whiskey?
Fuck. All right, hold on. It tastes like bubbles in my nose.
It tastes like brandy.
No. Well, what?
Yeah,
Just look at the fucking.
It's got like a.
It should
brandy
say what kind of
flavor to it.
alcohol.
Oh man, my eyes are watering.
Because you're stupid.
Shouldn't have sommelier that.
Yeah, no.
It just
Fuck. It doesn't even.
it
There's
doesn't
like
say the
no
type of
nutritional
alcohol.
facts on this fucking can. in
Malt
any way, shape,
beverage,
or
natural
form.
flavors, artificial sweetener, FD&C yellow
Oh.
number 5. I love me some yellow number
So
5.
it's yeah. So it's malt liquor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So it's like Old English.
Oh yeah, it says
Oh
right.
hell yeah!
It's basically
man.
like Old English and Mountain Dew.
I'd get
It's a-
fucked up on this shit for
It's-
real.
It says right here flavored beer.
yeah. So
So
malt.
it's just Mountain Dew flavored beer. Okay. It is
Yeah.
only 5%, so I mean,
yeah.
Oh, dude, I
it's-
get fucked up on these. Are you kidding?
you get fucked up on 5%.
I could get fucked up on like 5 of these.
I guess you don't drink as often as we used to anymore.
No,
huh?
no, I don't. I had to slow down, man, because it almost killed me.
Well then.
Me too.
Yeah.
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 Going through a full fucking handle in 4 days is
Oh, I've been
not
there.
the greatest.
I was there in my early 20s. That's why I don't drink anymore.
Yeah, see, the problem
Yeah,
is
but I'm
Yeah.
in my early
drinking-
30s.
No,
so
well,
drink
see,
it.
that's why I say that's why I stopped. I didn't
Yeah.
want to be in my early 30s and still like.
when we were bad, we were
slamming
drinking
Sapphire.
Everclear, bro.
oh yeah, we slammed a bottle of Everclear in like 3 days.
Yeah,
Between the two of us.
just fucking demolished it. And we
Oh.
were stumbling around this house like a couple of goons, bro.
It was fun though.
It was great.
Great
you kidding?
times.
Yeah.
Until you wake up
Sounds
and you
fun.
fucking shit your brains pure fire because there's nothing in your gut but alcohol.
I didn't have that problem.
Really.
Yeah, because I would eat like granola bars and shit just to tamper it. And I would drink a lot of water.
I'd
See-
go fucking
see-
slam a burger and drink a couple Gatorades.
See, that's the
and then
thing.
the
try to
burgers
piss
where
it all out.
they're the burgers where you lost it.
Probably.
All that grease.
a normal occurrence where I lived was Nature Valley bars in Guinness in the morning.
Oh.
Okay.
And
That was like that was a normal thing, and then I by the end of the evening I would also have a giant like probably one of those big old 32 packs of Bud Light with lime, the glass bottles.
Ew.
Nice.
Yeah, because it was the only like cheap beer that tasted okay that I could just slam while playing League of Legends.
Yeah.
So like I would just take
Ought to be 20 again.
listening to that.
I don't know why that popped up. Sorry.
Apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur.
Can you stop being a jackass?
Yes.
No.
But like that was my normal. Like I'd come home from work.
Disgusting!
Yeah, exactly. I'd
Well,
come
that
home,
was timely. Shut up.
Yeah, I'd come home from work and crack. So yeah, I get it. I understand. But I
That's a
gotta
JoJo
stop.
reference, man.
You're welcome.
Stop it.
That was just for you.
Stop it. I never asked
Yeah.
for this.
I was enjoying your story.
Yeah.
I was paying attention.
I was paying attention too, but
No.
that's
No, you weren't.
You weren't.
it's so
You-
gross, dude.
You weren't.
Bud anything is gross. I don't like. But I'm not a big beer guy, but there are certain beers that are just absolutely awful to me.
But why Bud Light specifically?
Most domestic American beers, if they are like the light lagers and stuff like that, they're just gonna be absolutely
Look at him
disgusting.
stand like a big boy.
Look at him stand. He's going to piss. He's heading out the door.
He's going to
we
miss.
won't miss.
Jesus
Nice.
Christ! I have no idea if that got picked up or not.
Yeah, I heard. If you
heard
hear it
it,
in your
yeah.
headphones, it got
Yeah.
picked up.
I can't
Yeah.
hear today. My fucking tinnitus is acting up.
Oh well.
It's been wild lately too. Like I've been going from like 1996 TV static to straight like dog whistle, like
That's
one to
not
the
good.
other. No, it's not. I'm
not
probably dying, but oh well.
Which so this is also
Something
weird.
just pushed the door
that,
open.
like you
Catch.
Oh.
you have tinnitus, right? And here I am, the one who has played Doom shows with Jucifer, open for fucking Jucifer and like I Hate God and like some of the loudest goddamn bands on the planet.
yeah.
No hearing protection whatsoever since like 2012. No problems. I
All
can
good.
yeah, I'm good. I still have full hearing range as well.
I
I
heard
don't
it.
know how the hell. Like that's why I'm just like, nope, this is a simulation. Like there's no way in hell that I still have good hearing
Get out.
with all the bullshit. Raven.
Fucking cat.
Eh,
Anyway.
Damn.
Speaking of him dying from his snoring,
Oh,
I
she got
got
another.
5 full minutes of him only taking a breath every 30 seconds.
Yeah.
It
I should be
fucking
dead.
scared me.
You need to tell a doctor about that shit.
No.
It's bad. Like every 30 seconds, you just hear,
No.
Yeah. See,
and then it's another 30 seconds of that
yeah,
screeching. I'm
you're
like, dude,
yeah,
no.
yeah, no, quite literally. When people go no, like what you're doing right now about that kind of shit. Yeah, good luck. You want to have any kind of future?
No.
Get that shit fixed.
I mean, I do,
yeah.
but
You want this to continue?
I do.
Get that shit fixed.
Please.
I wanna make
You
money
want
doing
her
nothing.
to not like absolutely drown in sorrow because you died from an absolutely preventable shit.
Yeah.
It,
Can-
like
In
then
the bed next to me.
There's a knife in my bedroom. Just go get it and cut my tonsils out. It's fine.
you know.
Oh, I got my new tooth today.
Segue.
What do you mean new tooth?
Okay, so remember when I fell over on the motorcycle?
Oh, you chipped your tooth?
So I fell over on the motorcycle, and when we got to, oh look at that.
Oh shit.
When we got to the hospital, I had an adrenaline dump,
Oh.
and I passed out, and I
And poof.
faced to the floor.
Yeah.
So I chipped my front tooth, and I thought that was the end of it. Was just me chipping my front tooth. Turns out killed the tooth. So I had a root canal done, and a full crown placed over top of it. So I got the new tooth this morning.
Oh shit.
So it's this guy right here.
You just like legit have a new tooth. Yeah. That's
Yeah, right
awesome.
here. This guy right there.
Ah, that's awesome. Congrats.
Uh-huh. It would have cost me another $250 to get a gold tooth, but I can still order that, so I can save up the money and
You
get a
know what?
gold tooth.
You need a gold tooth.
See,
You need
it would look
yeah,
so cool.
yeah, yeah, you need a gold tooth.
I'm just gonna do this. Watch, ready? Now it's generally pointed your direction.
Hear me any better?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
I'll take it back up. My bad. I thought you had one.
57s are nice and directional. So
Yes.
as long as you're like kind of in front of it, you'll still be able to like get picked up.
Okay.
Those are a little bit more like
These
Fidgety.
are you can
try to
kind
point
of
it
do
more
like
at my
one of
face.
these, and then you can still like hear people talking because it's just kind of like in the general vicinity of everything.
that is a cool lighter though.
It's
Oh, we
It's
can like
it's
genuinely
Father's.
cut out.
Oh, my
like,
Scorpio. Yeah, I think I bought this at QT back when I was still smoking Camels.
Oh, true.
But it has been adopted by father for his weed tray.
yeah.
Which means it's gonna die soon.
Get out of here!
Do not scream at the pussy.
I
You
will.
might want to close the door all the way this time.
You cannot blow
Well, it was
bubbles
closed
of
all the
air
way, and then he
into the
came back in, and it didn't get closed. So
It wasn't closed
I
all
got
the
it.
way. I
We're
pushed the
good.
door open.
we're good. Okay.
Hey.
Everybody ready? And
For what?
I don't know.
Oh,
What?
okay.
What?
We can genuinely cut out like the first 10 minutes of.
Hell
Is that
no.
what
Hell
It's called-
no!
This
Half
is
hour.
technical difficulties. Are you kidding?
Technical
That's the name of the
difficulties, the
episode.
show.
Yeah.
Technical difficulties of the show.
Technical difficulties.
That's going to be the name of this episode is Technical Difficulties.
Technical difficulties?
Yes,
Yeah, why
that's
not?
what he said just now.
I
Tits-
did say technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties.
Tits nipple difficulties?
tit-
yeah,
nipple
tits nipple difficulties.
There's a dash in there.
Tit dash nipple difficulties.
Yeah. Tits nipple difficulties.
That's fine. We're gonna scare. We're gonna scare our 8 new subscribers away, which is fine.
Poor Jocelyn's gonna be like,
We're pretty
I don't know
close.
what the
Sorry,
fuck
So-
this
Yeah,
was.
you know.
Speaking.
Purse, I don't know you.
I don't know you.
Why is he
Seriously, man,
Asian?
you need to stop the Asian. Like,
Come on.
you need to actually do Bobby.
Bob, Bobby.
Oh,
Oh,
Bobby.
I sell plow plane. Plow plane and
Plow
plow
plane.
plane accessories.
Accessories.
Why is
So-
Hank Hill French all of a sudden? The fuck are you doing?
Oh, oui, oui, I sell the propane.
Oh, see, that's better.
Oh, yes, I sell the propane.
There's that East Texas I know.
There's that East Texas.
If there's an El Paso accent, if I ever heard one.
No, actually, I think that's Farmington, New Mexico. You got to go lower.
Farmington, New Mexico.
Which, by the way, we're not really close to getting the Spotify partner program. Like we still
Hell no.
there's still some stuff we got to work on for that, but we are very close to being able to unlock Spotify subscriptions, which is we can put up
that would
like
be pretty big, yeah.
we can put up episodes behind like a paywall. Which
And
is
at that
cool.
point, yeah.
we're
so
not
sorry.
far.
Also, so
We're
That
not
is not
cool
far.
enough for
so
that, though.
just
Let's wait until we get a few 100,000, maybe.
No, I'm
No.
thinking once we hit like 1,000 like constant, we'll open up like our Patreon and stuff.
Okay.
we could even open up. I would say honestly, opening up a
Patreon where
now,
we do games.
where we can do games and shit, because like this is a cool setup where we're all in the one room for like the podcast and
Yeah.
shit. But we all got Discord.
We
And
roll
we,
for
and
a
I
we
have
all
tip.
got
OBS.
games and shit.
And I've got OBS, so I can
and
record
I've got
all of it.
OBS as well. So we could record multiple angles and like then, you know.
I'm sorry, I just
I'm
like
down.
waving this
Right?
around.
I've been playing around with the idea too of just blocking off my Saturday mornings at work so that I could do this, and then we could do things that you have proposed that we like
See-
games and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Which-
And honestly, like not. We can also start kind of not.
Four-player Mario.
I don't want to
co-op.
say it like in a bad way, but like kind of splintering off a little bit is like, you know, if we wanted to do shitty movie Sundays, and like
Yeah.
you guys wanted to do gaming and shit like that, like that's
I wanna
Like, that's-
do that
that's stuff we
idea
can
you
do.
had, that which is the reason why I'm letting you borrow that book. I want to get into that because I think that would be a lot of fun.
what watching bad movies.
No,
and
no,
then-
no, the Haunted House D&D campaign.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I-
Like me running a
Was that
campaign
your idea?
for you guys.
You said
Yeah.
it was his idea.
No, so
No,
I
that was-
had
that was
an
it.
idea
Yeah.
that
Okay.
it's a clue-style haunted house D&D game
Mm.
where the players are under the assumption that it's one of the other players that's the murderer,
Mm.
but the
But it's really, like, a
BDG
monster.
is a vengeful
Okay.
spirit that's inhabiting the house.
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
Would you roll a character for that? I
I
have every-
figure it out.
I will help you. I've
I
rolled
know.
so many characters.
I've been
It's
a DM for 13 years and I've been playing for 20. I can help you out in any way, shape, or form.
Okay.
I know the DMG. It's just all here, all like 500 pages
Yeah.
yeah.
of both the 2014 and the new one are just all right here.
I
All right,
have.
well,
we
I
can
have
build
all
the
the newer
characters.
books
I'm
in
gonna
the bedroom.
completely derail the campaign off the start before we even get started by telling everyone I'm playing an Artificer Bard and I'm absolutely going for the Ghostbuster route.
Okay, except
That's
Dun, 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 dun.
he's good. He's just gonna be playing Vankman. Like that's how he described his character. It's
Yeah.
like he's just gonna be Vankman.
yeah, which is fine. Now, you brought up 4-player Mario Party Madness.
Correct.
Oh, we should.
Have you
absolutely.
seen-
I have an N64, by the way.
Okay.
Oh, fuck yeah, man.
Okay.
Like, it's an original N64.
You know what? Okay,
Okay.
so,
So
we,
if
My
we,
dad does too.
we fuck around at like Zia Records, and I've told him about Fallout Games, which is another like antique game shop.
Yeah, it's, like, right over there, yeah.
There's like 4 of them in the state,
Mm-hmm.
but we could totally pick up old game consoles like a Dreamcast and play shit like fucking
If I'm driving?
Daredevil
Oh,
and
yeah.
like Crazy Taxi and do all that shit.
I
That'd
would
be
even
fun.
like, to be totally honest, like us, the four of us doing gaming stuff, and like
Oh, it would be
almost
hectic.
almost like Game Grumps style, where it's just like, oh, we've
Yeah.
chosen this game and now we're playing it, whatnot.
I have a competitive
Like-
game that we absolutely have to find and play.
What is it called?
It's called WDL Thunder Tanks.
What is it?
Oh, I've
on?
heard of that.
It is a PlayStation 2 game.
Oh
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, and it is a.
We can get a
it's
PS2
an
for, like, $50
arena-based, like, it's a
Right. It's
free-for-all game,
not
but you
getting the
can play it up
PS2
to
that's the
4.
issue. It's getting the capture card that connects to a PS2.
Elgato.
We can figure.
I
it
don't know
out,
what the
man.
fuck
There's
that is.
so many
It's a capture
aftermarket
card.
shits now.
Yeah, Elgato is like the industry standard for when
Okay.
it comes to game.
Well, so
capturing.
he said Mario Party.
And War of the Monsters, gotta get that.
So he said Mario Party. I have
Yeah.
all the things we would need to hook up the Switch in here on this TV
Perfect.
and record everything we're doing.
Yeah.
I have all of that. That's not an issue.
Controllers.
I have so many.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have so many controllers.
Both.
I
The-
need
is
to-
this like the Wii version? Wii U?
no, the Switch
oh,
right there.
Oh, god damn it!
The
You said Switch even.
Spambini.
Look,
I
I've
have
had a long.
I have 2 Switches, and
listen.
I'm gonna probably have a third.
We're all smoking
They
dr-
Jeeters
They
right
This is
dropped the
amazing, by the
trailer
way, thank you.
for Switch 2,
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
and I
did see
watched
that.
it.
It's
It looks
Garbage.
so good. The price is kind of ass.
Nope, not doing it.
The
It's-
price is kind of ass.
no.
I'm not gonna
see,
lie.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I found some extra, like, a little bit of insider stuff on that.
Okay.
The Switch 2 is no better than the Switch 1.
It's
It's
bigger.
literally no better.
It's bigger,
Yeah.
and the controllers
By a
don't
half
slide
inch.
Half an
Dude.
inch, that's it? That's not much.
in. Okay, I'm sorry. A
Listen.
half an inch doesn't matter.
No.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
In
it doesn't.
penis size, it does. When it's coming to a screen on a portable system, the
It's
Switch
also-
already runs so smoothly. Like,
It does.
I have-
there's no way you can really improve upon it. And the fact that they're jacking up the price and being like, "Oh, they don't click in, they slide on." It's like, who gives a fuck? You're
They don't
becoming
slide on.
Apple
They're,
now.
They're magnets.
Cool.
But
That's
no,
like
th-
that's
but
like the difference
You're
between the
falling into the
iPhone
gimmick,
10 and the
though.
iPhone 12. Like,
Yeah.
there's nothing fucking different, and you're gonna spend a whole bunch of money on something that's completely worthless.
I'm not gonna buy the first run of them. I'm not.
Good,
You never
good.
buy the first
Yeah.
run. You
You
wait
need-
till the second or third wave when they fix the bugs and the issues.
Yeah.
But
I'm calling it right now. The magnets are gonna die pretty quickly.
okay, here's why I think the magnets are a good thing as a Switch user and owner and whatever. If you have a Nintendo Switch right now and you drop it and it lands on the side, it has a way higher chance of breaking something.
No, I understand.
But if they're connected by magnets, then it can soften the blow a little bit, and worst case scenario, you fuck up a controller. Fine, I get it. But if the controller is the thing that takes the brunt of the fall and then skitters away, and your screen is fine, I'll take it.
Oh no, that's what I'm saying. I understand the concept, but one of the bugs and one of the issues that this first run is gonna have are the magnets are gonna be like either they'll slide out of the slots or like they'll just go dead or that kind of stuff.
Generally be ass.
Yeah,
I
just
remember buying
generally be
the
bad.
Switch when it first came out, the first one, like maybe 2, 3, 4 months afterwards.
Yeah.
And one of the issues I immediately experienced was joystick drift in every controller I bought. No matter how many
Yep.
replacements
That
I
was
got,
that was a
Yeah.
known
new.
issue. Yeah.
And I feel like it's going to be history repeating itself, and it's going to be the same fucking issue.
Oh yeah,
regardless.
because
And
every
that's going to make it unplayable for most people that aren't fucking brain dead children.
or
they're just
who
gonna
grew
be
up
like,
with an
"Why is that
N64 where
happening?"
the controllers just drift.
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
That's
too.
been an issue with
Try put-
Nintendo
like,
forever.
Yeah.
N64 has one of the highest per capita amounts of racing games for consoles.
Yes.
And it has one of the worst goddamn controllers for racing games.
Oh, yeah.
It is hilarious. Trying to play like Rush
Yeah.
or any
Yeah.
of those games on the N64 is a nightmare.
My-
the
my-
Dreamcast wheel.
It's a-
Yeah.
that
My
actually
go-to-
played better.
That shit was awesome.
My go-to on the N64 was Beetle Adventure Racing.
Oh
I
my
have it.
God.
I
Such
have
a good
it.
game.
I have
Did you
it.
ever find
It
the
would-
cop car?
Yes.
Oh.
I found the cop car. I have most of the Beatles unlocked again. because it's not my original copy, so I had to rebeat it.
Right.
But I have most of them unlocked again. I still have to find the cop car in this version.
You all just made me really nostalgic for a PS2 game that I can't remember the name of.
Bushido
I
Blade.
think it was Road Trip.
Bushido Blade.
No, it was. Yes,
Bushido
it was
Blade.
called Road Trip.
What is Road Trip?
This game was like a weird open world game that you were just like this little micro machine car and you fucked off into the nonsense and did
Oh.
races, kind of like Need for
Cool.
Speed style.
Okay.
But
I never played
remember-
Need for Speed.
I played the shit out of this game, bro. And
I didn't have a PS2 until like.
I had
later.
so many
I
PS2
borrowed
games that
a
are like
PS2.
gone now, bro, and I feel so bad that they're gone because
Yeah.
I would love to go back and touch them again.
Bushido
I
Blade.
should bring talking about like these
Bushido Blade
old
was so much
school.
fun.
I should bring my N64 collection over
Please
And,
do,
like,
Or at
Find a
least
way
make
to
a
you what
list
I
of like
have,
what you
yeah.
have.
because I have like Rayman 2. I've got, of course, Super Mario 64. I've got Super Smash Bros.
I think we should make it our mission
I
to
have
hit.
Battle Tanks.
Oh yeah. Oh,
wait.
Got the OG green
shit,
cartridge Battle
dude.
Tanks.
I think I have Smash on my. I think I've got the cartridge for it. I don't know. Just take a.
Oh no, I'm talking the OG.
No, I
Smash.
know.
Okay.
But I'm tying it back into like his idea for like the Game Grumps
Oh,
stuff.
well then yeah, we should.
If
Yeah.
do you grab that case right there? That's that guy. Crack that open real quick and take a gander inside. You just coughed all the way into that microphone.
Sorry, I did not.
At least
mean
it's his.
to.
Yeah, but it's our ears. He's the only one not wearing the phone, the cans right now. Yeah, check those games real quick for me. Is it there right there? Okay, perfect. And you can put
It's like
on this version of
it's like the
Smash.
Zoolander cough.
Yeah,
I've got the black lung.
yeah. On this version of Smash, you can have up to 8 characters fighting at a time. So we can
Oh,
put
the 4 of us versus
we can no. We could do you versus him versus me versus her with 4 bots.
Oh, yeah, that's what
Okay.
you
Yeah.
just said.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Oh, okay.
Or
care
like
of
the
that.
bots are all on a team, but
I
we're all
care.
free
These are
for
not
all.
cheap things.
That would be insane.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That
the
would be
bots on a
insane.
team and us free for all.
that would be
So
cool.
No, if we're gonna do that, it would have to be the 4 of us versus the bots.
True, yeah.
But at the same time, I think it would also be super interesting if it was the 3 of us as solos and her with a group of 4
my
behind
God.
her.
I'm very bad at video games.
That's
why
I'm
we'd give
saying.
you the group of 4.
That's why we would give you the 4 bots, and we jack their difficulty up to like 6.
Okay.
Yeah, 6.
6. We'll give you 4
I'd
6s.
love to do a on the Game Grumps side again. I would love to get like a PlayStation. We even use this one probably, and run through the Uncharted series. That was a great game.
I've never played those.
It's so much fun.
Never played them, man.
Oh.
But there's a
this
couple of
is the
game
first
series that I
PlayStation
want to
I've ever
actually
owned.
play.
Yeah, dude. I grew up playing that shit. So multiplayer for that and like Max Payne 3 was my jam in those formative years when I was a teenager. Fucking
Dude.
rocked the shit out of those
That
games.
PlayStation 5 is the first PlayStation I've ever actually owned.
Really?
I was a Nintendo kid until I had my own job, and then I bought a 360. And then I'm still a Nintendo kid. I have 2 Switches,
Yeah.
but that I bought that PlayStation specifically because everything you can get on Xbox, you can also get on a PC. And I at the time I had planned on building the PC, which is what we're now using to record the podcast and everything. So I bought that just for the few like PlayStation exclusive games and whatever. But now both machines, the PS5 and the PC, are just Fortnite fucking machines. So,
Such a loser.
hey, you know what? Doesn't matter. I have fun doing it.
Fortnite sucks.
I still have fun doing it. Shout out to Jay and Pepe for being my team. We beat the shit out of people, and it's so much fun.
It's mostly bots these days.
This motherfucker over here, he's such a loser. Oh my god, can you believe it? Fortnite, holy shit.
Okay, I'm the loser
Hey.
who paid the $10,000 for all the equipment we have in this fucking room so that we can record music and podcasts and Game Grumps bullshit.
You didn't earn that money playing Fortnite, though, did you, pretty boy?
No, I earned that money by selling my body to science, you prick.
That's different, though.
much.
You just kind of came
Yeah.
in a jar and then
No,
left.
I didn't. I got locked up in a fucking place for 7 or 8 days straight, and they gave me $8,000.
They give you pills?
Yeah, sometimes injections.
What kind of pills?
It varies, just whatever the drug study
What was
is.
the strangest side effect you ever experienced?
Headache.
That's it.
That's it. I got off really light on a lot of the drug studies that I've taken part in.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there were people that when they came back, because you go for like X amount of days and you take the pill and they draw a bunch of blood and whatever, and you live there and they feed you and they've got TVs and like really comfortable chairs, and I can bring my Switch and play whatever on their Wi-Fi. Like, it's totally cool.
Interesting.
But like, the drug varies depending on every study that they do. But I've seen people come back in my study groups that are fucked up, dude. Like, splitting migraine, fucking kidneys are pissed off and angry, so they have back problems. Like, I've seen
Jeez.
people come back with some shit, dude.
Damn.
God,
That's not okay.
No, it's not. But I mean, they pay pretty well, and if you have any like real medical issues, they will cover it with like their doctors.
Oh.
Like,
They
they'll
fucking
take you in.
better.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
they,
exactly,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So
Jesus.
they have like a whole fucking crazy staff, and they've got like doctors in the area that work with them for in case anything goes like super wrong. You go to their doctors and it's all covered. And then if something like crazy goes wrong, they'll pay you a little extra, which is nice. I'm mad that I missed. I missed it. There was a study that I could have signed up for that was 45 days locked up in their facility, and it paid $38,000.
God
God.
damn!
I would do that for 45
I'd give
days.
up
Yeah.
marijuana for
I'd do
that.
Yeah,
that for
because
45
you also
days.
you can bring your own like TV, and like I can take my PlayStation if I want to. Like, you can take all your own shit and like make your own little corner of like home.
I would literally
move
just
in.
Yeah.
I would pretty much just bring my tower and then I'd be set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and then while you're there,
So I have
they
Fruity
give
Loops.
you-
I'll just write music the whole time.
The
Yeah.
vinyls
Yeah,
and on
exactly.
computer.
when you're in there, they also give you like a very specific like mailing address, so that
Oh.
if you want to order
You can-
shit off Amazon, you can have it
Oh.
delivered like to the front desk, and they'll just bring it to you.
God damn it!
Could I order pizza?
Dude, that sounds
Yes.
like a fucking vacation.
No, you
honestly.
can't
Probably
order
not,
food. No,
yeah.
you have to eat the food that they provide, because
Yeah.
that way everybody's
It's
like on the
controlled,
same
yeah.
controlled.
Yeah.
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 But and then you live in scrubs, but they've got they got full showers and like an awesome bathroom,
I gotta live with my dick and balls hanging out.
and then
Dude,
if
I just gotta
the
live in
beds could be a little
scrubs
better,
for a
but-
while, and like I'm on fucking weird meds
you have an urge to
for
play.
like a month and a half, yeah, sure.
Right? At
Do you
first,
wanna
45
borrow a
days
base?
sounded like a lot, but then
Do you want to borrow
fucking
a base?
money. I was
Dude,
like,
$38,000.
that's so much.
That's how much I
And
made at Jimmy John's in a year. Like,
Literally, yeah. And
Yeah.
it honestly sounds like a vacation. I would.
yeah,
They feed you.
No,
It
it
would
straight
be-
up is.
Yeah.
it would be a strange vacation.
It's
but, you know.
fucking crazy.
Yeah, because
because
vacations
it's-
usually last, I don't know, 3-4 days, maybe
Right.
2 weeks.
Well, see, here's
but then you're,
Yeah.
a month and a half in scrubs taking random pills that the doctors
or injections.
I don't like
strange
needles.
people with masks are walking into your room every
No, they
day.
don't wear masks.
More,
I-
more of a sabbatical.
I'm just making it-
than a
yeah.
vacation.
It's
more of a
sabbatical,
sabbatical,
yeah. It's like
It's
checking
like-
into rehab, but like better.
It's like, hey, boss,
Oh,
I'm
okay,
gonna be going away for about a month and a half. As a habba
But yeah, so like I've
Yeah.
made a deal
Vlar Humgain.
I've made it-
Ziggy Doo.
with Ziggy Doo.
I can hear you.
Do you
He
want
wants.
it?
No.
Do you want it?
Okay, let's put it in the fridge.
Can you put it in the fridge, please?
That was
This one as well. I'll hold this one in.
Ah!
What?
You knocked something over. I
The
heard
other
it.
Mountain Dew.
It's
Okay.
fine. Don't worry about it. I've made a deal with my manager, like my plant manager, not the floor lead, but the plant manager. And he was like, we sat down and like had a meeting between. It was actually the three of us. It was my plant manager, floor lead, and myself. And we all sat down, and they were like, "Listen, we can't tell you what to do with your PTO. We can't. Like, legally, that is your PTO. If you need time off, like, you let me know and I will put it in and we'll call it a day, right? But can you schedule those when we're not super busy so that if we do get a job, like, it's a small one and we can have somebody else run the machine for, like, that short amount of time?" And I was like, "Yeah, absolutely." So next month, we're supposed to be pretty slow. So I'm going to start looking into stuff.
Okay.
But There was one on their website, and if you guys want to look into it, like I'll give you the website and you can sign up and use my friend code, and if you get into it, then we both get extra
please.
money.
Yes, please.
But there was one that was listed the other day that was an 8-night stay, so it was Tuesday to Tuesday, because I always look at all the information and like whatever. It was a Tuesday to Tuesday, and then it was like 8 returns, which are like an hour and a half of your morning, right? And it was paying $10,000.
I don't know about
It's so
that.
simple, right?
It's so simple.
But like
Bruh.
also
Yeah.
side effects.
But also side effects and also
Yeah.
needles.
Possible.
I-
Well, yes, definitely needles because they do draw blood.
I don't understand the fear of needles.
Look,
It's the fear.
Yeah.
of
I
being
have always
stabbed.
said it. Like, I don't like medical needles and stuff like that. The stuff going into my skin and whatnot. But if I'm getting paid $10,000,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I'm getting paid $10,000 to put up with it for 8 days.
Right?
8 days.
Well, 8 days and 8 returns. So it's so
sure,
like in
whatever.
in those 8 days, I think the information said that they were taking like 24 blood draws like over the course of that 8
Oh.
days. And
Okay.
and then one
Not
blood
bad.
draw for every return. So 8 more after that, but it's spaced out like every 2 weeks for like the next couple of months or whatever.
Oh, okay.
But again, it's like okay, you spend all your time there.
$10,000.
Yeah, for $10,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like that's what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like shit.
It's
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Putting
like
up with some needles for a little bit.
for a
Yeah.
short period of
Right?
time, but you still like 90% of the day you can like sleep or play your games. Are you okay? Is he okay? Are you okay?
Thinking about needles is
You,
not
like-
making
Oh.
me okay.
You
Okay.
really like zoned out there for a minute.
Sorry.
No,
It
I'm
was the
thinking-
needles thing.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I was thinking about my threshold for needles, and even 10 grams.
Okay,
is,
did
like,
you
not
look into
enough.
that other thing I sent you?
Which was
Backstage?
no, I didn't, but I wanted to. I
You
got high
should.
and forgot about it.
You should absolutely look into that. 'cause
Backstage is pretty cool.
Backstage is pretty dope. I need to finish
I was
my
playing
profile.
a game that let me make drugs, and it was fun.
I need to finish making my profile, but even backstage, like I'm thinking of using that as a
Shoot
secondary.
the link to the group chat, and we should all like sign up for it.
We could.
Okay.
Backstage is an app where like for us specifically. Well, no, I guess we could do all the front end stuff, but not quite all of us could do the back end stuff. But it's an app where you make a profile with like a headshot and stuff. It's all for like acting type stuff.
Okay.
But you can do like in-person acting, and they will cover like flights and hotels and stuff if you get pulled into a
shit,
project in
man.
another
it's like,
state.
It's like fully paid for.
But they also do worldwide voice acting stuff, so
Yes.
you can just record whatever here
Y-
and like email it to them,
There's
and they'll be
pe-
happy.
Alrighty.
One of the auditions that I went to was for it was like what they called crowd voice,
Yeah.
but it was for Funimation,
Okay.
and you were working with the Japanese anime studio.
Oh, that's cool.
crowd
Doing
voice
like
stuff.
crowd voice,
Yeah.
So like all those random nonsense characters in
Right.
the
Yeah,
animes
yeah.
that
When
was
you're in
like,
the town
oh,
center.
there's the hero. He is so cool. Like those,
Yeah.
like that.
Watermelon, watermelon, banana, watermelon,
Exactly.
coconut.
Yeah, but you're hired for like 13 of those voices.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
they're
yeah.
just like,
Best
hey,
sleeper
so this
seats
guy
in the
is
country."
like a built person. This lady is like carrying flowers, and they kind
Yeah.
of give you a brief description. You just
Quick
record
prompt.
little nonsense lines and
Yeah.
send it back to them, and they do all the editing and shit.
I need to go back into my emails and see if I can find the email for the guy that does War of the Roses. I've been on 4
yes.
War of the Roses episodes. I don't know if I ever told you that.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. So it's such
Well,
absolute dog shit bullshit, but huh? What is that? War of the Roses is a radio sketch, essentially, where they like the DJs call up. I'm letting out radio secrets, but I really don't give a shit right now. So the radio
Right
DJs.
after having John on the fucking podcast.
He gives the secrets away live on the air all the time.
It's
He
just funny.
hates the
It's
radio
just
suits.
funny.
Thanks
It's
again,
so
John,
great.
for
Thanks
being
again,
on
it's
the
John.
show.
hilarious. Yeah.
But so War of the Roses is like the DJs call a girl, like a girl emails in and says, "Oh, I'm having issues with my boyfriend, and I want to see if he's cheating or not." So they get in contact with her and they get her on the phone, and then they get her like husband or boyfriend's phone number from her, and on the air, quotey
They
fingers,
call
heavy
him,
quotey
yeah.
fingers. They call him with her muted on the other line, and they're like, "Hey, this is so and so from this fucking flower shop down the street, and your number got given to us by somebody, and we just want to know, we want to let you know that you won like a dozen roses that you can send to anybody you want. Like, we just need like a little bit of their information. So who would you like to send this free dozen roses to? And the dude is
And if
usually
it's
like
anyone other than
and it ends up being
Yeah.
anybody other than like the girlfriend or whatever.
If it's like their mom, it's not like an issue. But yeah,
No.
if it's
It's
just
never their
That's
mom.
but it's never their
It's
mom.
never their
Or
mom.
and it's like it's never the girlfriend of the wife.
Yeah, it's always like, oh, I want to send it to like Sophia, my coworker, who I've been screwing in like the fucking cabinet in the corner where all the cleaning chemicals are kept. Like, send
It's
it
a very
to her.
90s thing to say.
Janitor's closet.
yeah,
That's the
fucking
word
in the
for it, thank
janitor's
you.
closet.
Hey,
Okay,
guess
but
what? That was one of my
actually-
episodes.
But I've done that.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
When I was a janitor, I did that.
Well, okay, so you were a janitor, so you had access to it. I'm talking about just two random people who work at the place,
Yeah.
breaking into the janitor's closet just to have sex like that.
Yeah.
True.
When
But-
you
but
are
yeah.
the janitor, that's one of your it's one of your cards that you could play.
A little bit.
So that's War of the Roses.
That's funny.
I've been on 4 episodes. All 4 of them aired in California somewhere. I don't fucking know. I wish I could
That's
get my hands on
really
the.
funny.
It is really funny.
It's-
I like it.
What's that other
Oh,
one
yeah,
that
you
you,
gotta play
were
it out,
listening
too.
to for a minute? That you had me watch, and they had that like Street Surfer mobile game in the background as the audio was over
Oh, I honestly do not remember
it. Okay,
at all.
that's fine.
It had a very
Boof.
similar premise, though.
Yeah, it was something similar,
oh,
but
it was like second date callback or something like that. Like it was.
That sounds interesting.
It was trying to see like why the guy didn't call, or why the girl or guy didn't call back to plan a second date.
oh, that's right.
And then there
yeah.
always ends up being some weird, silly reason, and then they argue and like
Yeah.
end up yelling
Oh.
at each other and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
so
That's
that's like the
hilarious.
ending of War of the Roses too, because as soon as the guy is like, "Oh, I want to send it to the girl that I've been seeing on the side" or whatever, they're like, "Oh, well, that's interesting because this is actually a radio show, and here's your fucking girlfriend." And then they bring the girl
Yeah.
like back on the air.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
oh,
they
yeah,
have-
oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then they have
it's
an
very
argument
that
live
kind
on
of
it.
moment.
It's-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
That
remember
was
it's
very
funny,
very popular for like shock jocks in the 90s to do. Like I remember there was this God, I can't believe I'm actually going to say this. There was a guy who did 1025 The Bone, which is like a classic rock station. The guy's name was Bubba the Love Sponge.
Nice.
And they would
Good.
do that kind of thing.
God.
Yeah.
But it was extreme. This was like a South Florida radio station.
Okay.
Yeah, and like based out of just north of Miami, like in Fort Lauderdale or ish, like
Okay.
that kind of area. So these people went nuts.
Oh, I'm sure.
Like, these guys would hire on some of the most insane people to play those types of roles, and the things that were said sometimes
yeah.
entire. You would just hear you would hear the beginning of a beep, and then you would hear Bubba's voice come on and be like, "Yeah, we had to cut the entire end of that last section.
Yeah.
It went a little bit too far." But then you find
probably
like, that's
didn't.
how he sounded too. He was this big dude.
His name was Bubba.
Yeah, yeah.
I felt
yeah,
like
that
he
makes
was.
sense. Yeah.
Because if you saw him like live, like he would do like live events and shit. Like
Yeah.
there was nothing he wouldn't say. But
Well, back then you could get away with it.
yeah, that was before like Clear Channel bought up all those radio stations.
Yeah.
And,
Clear
like,
Channel.
Yeah,
Clear
he was
Channel
basically
and then
like,
iHeartRadio and
Ah.
yeah.
yeah.
Cheese pizza. Cheese pizza. Would you like to order a cheese pizza? Oh, are you also an AI? Hello.
I
You
was
are
sick.
also an AI.
Is that just internal voice, like internal breathing voice?
Yes.
Okay.
You
It's
have
breathing
to
in and using.
Inhale.
Yeah.
Inhale. Inhale, my dog. Enragement child. Unlike you, I don't have to inhale. I could survive in an oxygen-depleted environment. I know.
Well.
Oh yeah, I could get really creepy with it.
That was awesome.
Oh, by the way, did you know it's been 2 years since that fucking submarine imploded?
Yep.
Oh God.
We watched a
2
video
years?
earlier.
Oh
Oh.
shit. Oh, that
Dude.
was 2023. Yeah.
Yeah, hold on.
fucking
Y'all
Ocean
Y'all
Gate
were watching
shit.
a
Yeah.
different tragedy than me
This
last
video
night.
fucked me up.
Hold on, I
Dude,
gotta get to the video real quick.
I
was
felt
watching
The
so
shit that they
9/11
found
footage last
out
night.
like about it after like taking
No.
up the wreckage and like
Isn't
actually digging into like
Okay, hold on.
Oh my God.
It's been 1 year since the trash Willy Wonka thing.
yeah.
You remember that?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay, so it's 1 year since that.
God.
It's
damn.
been 2 years since the submarine implosion.
Yeah.
3 years since Johnny versus Amber in the courts.
Yeah, I remember that.
3 years ago.
You know, you can just turn your
Yeah.
phone to mute and
It
let
doesn't
it
feel like
play.
it's been
I
that
did.
long.
Well, but no, because I want to talk about each thing. Shut up.
Okay, well,
Uh,
read the lyrics.
Yes, but they go by. Look at how fast they fucking go by. Watch. Oh, so fast. I want to be able to talk about stuff.
Okay.
I don't know what that one was. 6 years since Adventures Endgame,
Wow.
which I don't give a shit. That's a meme. 7 years since Walmart Kid, which I don't remember.
No.
The yodeling kid.
That.
Oh.
No. Yeah.
Okay, Yodeling Kid.
You know that kid
7
started a
years.
non-profit foundation and shit. He's been
Yeah. Fuck
like,
yeah, go for it, kid.
he's
He's
on
awesome.
like his second studio album, like self-produced and shit. Like he's doing some fucking good
All right,
stuff.
Yeah.
He's like actually becoming a true country star. It's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, all from
Yeah.
yodeling in a
In a
goddamn
Walmart,
In a
yeah.
Walmart.
It's been 7 years since Salt Bay.
What is that?
You don't remember Salt Bay?
No.
Don't worry about it. It's
Fucking
really fucking
This
stupid.
guy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that
And then he decided to try and sell $600 fucking tomahawk steaks that
Yeah.
like were laced with gold and stupid shit, and he was a fucking moron.
Okay.
Ruined his own reputation.
Let's see. 8 years since Twins of Beyonce, which I don't know what that is.
I don't
Beyonce
either.
had birth.
Oh yeah.
9 years. It's been 9 years since the Kanye Taylor Swift issue at the.
Oh,
what was
you
that,
mean the official downfall of Kanye?
Yeah.
the beginning
Like
of the end for Kanye?
yeah, like that night was. I was just like, oh, it's over.
Yeah.
That man is insane.
Yeah.
And then
That
Oh
look
no,
where
I'm
we
sorry.
are.
I'm sorry. It says Tay vs. Kim, where the video of Kanye telling he was go.
Oh wait, yeah,
Kim-
no,
Kim
because
versus
that
Taylor.
Taylor Swift thing was like 2012.
Yeah.
It's been a lot longer than.
Yeah.
I think what that is referring to is the music video that
Oh,
Kanye had
maybe.
with all the like naked celebrities in his bed, and one of them was Taylor Swift.
Okay.
Oh
That could
yeah,
be.
that's right.
I think that's what
That
that
could be.
is.
Yeah, because it was part of that beef.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
in which the one-sided beef where Taylor Swift was like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
Like I
she's
literally,
like, why am I in that
I
bed?
it was like I made a music video and I won, and then all of a sudden this guy decided that I was his enemy.
Yeah.
So it's also been 8 years since the Mannequin Challenge.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Pokemon Go and
Yeah.
Harambe both came out 8 years ago.
Damn.
No, see, I was
Harambe
at
came
Crass.
Out, huh?
I was at Crass 8 years ago.
Harambe came
Yeah.
out as a homosexual 8 years ago. Huh?
Yep. 10
Okay.
years ago.
Dicks out for Harambe.
10 years ago, the infamous dress photo came out.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The,
it's
the
been
black
10
and blue or the golden
years.
and whatever
Yeah.
the other
And
fucking
it is
color was.
officially black and blue.
It
'cause-
is black and blue.
It is
Yeah.
But
officially, but I see why
Uh,
you go.
Well,
I
that's-
can do
that's
both.
because it was the lighting of like the picture itself and whatnot.
Well,
but
I
yeah,
can do both.
yeah,
How
I can.
do people see
yeah.
it? I don't get it.
Just unfocus your eyes a little bit.
Yeah,
no.
it's one of those.
You can differentiate
yeah.
shades of color. You can trick your brain into actually seeing it. It's kind of weird.
Well, every
Yeah.
time that resets on the screen, it should, but it's blue until I look at it and see that it's actually gray.
It's always
Well, then your cones are messed up. I don't know what to say.
Probably.
I just
I do have
whatever
really
color
shitty vision.
reception.
Bad eye.
Yeah, whatever your
I do.
color
holes.
reception, you know.
Eye holes. Get up on out of here with my eye holes.
Oh, my eye holes.
told you to stay out of my cabinet, Jerry.
Don't touch my house.
11 years ago, Vine was at its peak.
Yeah.
11 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was 16.
Hey, look. Hey, look.
Yeah.
11
I
years
was a
ago,
full-blown
You should have been
adult.
on Vine. You would have
I
done
was
really well.
23.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
a full-blown adult.
Yeah, I
like,
was
living my
21.
life.
Yeah. I was having a kid.
You make me feel old.
I
You're
was
welcome.
23.
You young little bitch.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
very much. No.
God.
Sorry, I was turning it up. Sorry.
God fucking damn it.
You're
12
welcome.
12 years ago, Miley Cyrus twerked on a referee. No,
I
I'm
was
kidding.
15.
Who was the
Yeah.
guy?
That was Robin Thicke.
Robin Thicke, thank you.
Yeah.
So that was 12
Who, like,
years
after
ago.
that, immediately fell off because he's a garbage fucking
Human
human
being, yeah.
and he's a garbage musician, and everyone realized that it was really Pharrell that made that song work.
Do you want to guess the song that came out 13 years ago that became a meme?
Gangnam Style.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Good
gotta say,
guess.
we're at 2012 now.
Come
Yeah.
on, man.
Gangnam Style was 2012.
Yeah.
Like that's an insane thing to think about because that was also like
God, that was the end of the world.
Also,
that was the end of
Katniss.
the world. Yeah.
Was.
Oh yeah, and
Also, the
Hunger
Hunger Games.
Games
Fuck
was
the Hunger
2012.
Games.
Yeah.
It's legit.
14
Yeah.
years
Bad.
ago since
Yeah.
Adele was rolling.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah, Rolling in the Deep.
15 years ago
2010.
since Justin Bieber went bowling
Oh, fuck
in
Justin
that fucking
Bieber too.
music video.
Yeah.
16 years ago, we got Boom Boom Pow.
Wow, really?
16 years
Hey.
ago, we got Boom Boom
Hey.
Pow.
That makes
Hey,
me
Kai.
feel old.
Right?
Kai. I was in high school when
Yeah,
that
so
song
was I.
came out.
I remember
Like I
when
was
that
in
song came
late
out,
high
though.
school. Yeah, I was about to graduate high school when the Black Eyed Peas took that really
you say
weird
that
turn.
Like I'm supposed
Yeah.
to be
Yeah.
impressed by
No,
it.
no, I'm just trying to say it's like,
you
no,
feel
welcome to
old,
the other
we
side.
feel
Welcome to the other
Yeah.
side, yeah.
You feel old with that bit of information. I graduated high school like months later.
Yeah.
It's okay. I still think
So-
about I still think about 9/11 as if it were yesterday because I can still remember that for whatever reason. It's weird, man. It's
Well,
weird.
I
as
mean,
shit.
that
I
was
was
the-
3.
Yeah.
I was 3
Yeah.
fucking years old.
I was in Spanish class.
When it was
Getting taught by John Holmberg.
when the first tower got hit, I was still getting ready for school, and when
Yeah.
the second tower got hit, I was at school.
Mm-hmm.
Because I
time
lived-
difference.
I
That-
I
that's also- yeah.
lived
Same.
I lived right like next to the school, right? So
Mhm.
like me and my sister would just walk down the block, and we were at school.
Mhm.
So that was the first time I ever saw my dad cry. Shout out to dad.
What a fucked up shout out.
I know.
Thank
but
you for showing me your tears, Father.
thank you for allowing me to sustentate myself with tears, Father.
Oh, you witnessing you have emotions made me feel youthful.
Yeah, no, they sent us to school and then immediately was like, nope, send the fucking kids home.
Oh no, we had a
come-
week
come
of
and get your children
we,
right now.
We had a
Oh.
week of
My school
of,
didn't shut down.
I
I got sent. I got picked up
Yeah.
by my neighbor.
No, they called
But
all the
school went on.
parents. No.
Everything
Yeah.
went on. Like the next day, all my friends were just like, "Why'd you go home?" And I had to be like,
My father, yeah.
I don't know if my dad's alive or not."
Yeah.
Remember those towers that fucking came down? Yeah, my dad was
No,
kinda
see, that was the
Remember that
thing. There was only
life-altering
one
event?
teacher that actually kept the TV on. All the rest of the teachers, I was in a hyper conservative, like,
Yeah, of course.
it
That-
was
that-
like part of Florida. It was
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
podunk, like backwoods kind of area.
Mhm.
And just to give you an idea, my entire class, including me, was 24 students, and the
Okay.
entire school was about 300 students.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
I
like
graduated with 1,200 kids.
it was 300 students from first grade
Christ, dude.
through 12th.
Oh, God.
Whoa.
Yeah, like
That's so little.
very, very tiny, extremely conservative school. Not
Oh my
religious,
God.
but very, very conservative. Oh,
Jesus.
so
had-
nobody kept. Everybody turned the TV off, and everybody was like, "No, everything's fine, everything's okay, yeah,
Everything's
everything's
great.
It was very like Pleasantville kind of weirdness
Yeah.
because I'm sitting there in Spanish class, and my Spanish teacher was like, "Oh, this is not important right now," and turns off the TV as the South Tower got hit. She turns off the TV and just goes, "We need to go back to like learning verbs." And I'm
God
just like,
damn it.
"What the fuck?"
We're gonna learn what comes after 25.
Yeah.
And then like
Viente
30
dos,
seconds.
Viente tres.
Yeah, so like
It's
it all
okay, well,
happened
that's
in,
wrong.
in slow fucking motion.
Jesus.
Yeah. So and then all of a sudden I hear like over the intercom, "Can you please come down to the office?" I'm just like, "Oh, this is the day."
Oh, cool.
Like, it's like
I
yay.
had a week
So
worth
I
of
feel
recess.
Yeah.
The teachers would just like round robin watch the entire school emptied out to the recess area,
And you just kind of hung
and
out.
everybody
just
was just like hanging out, and like there
That's-
were soccer games going on and basketball and whatever. But like the teachers would
Trying
just
to keep the
round
peace.
robin, yeah, keeping the
I
peace.
mean,
Yeah.
So like every like
Yeah.
30 minutes, a teacher would go in and another one would come out, or vice versa. I don't quite
cannot-
remember.
I cannot even begin to tell you the number of people who were here that probably thought the end of the world was fucking coming.
Oh, probably. Yeah.
They were literally
Oh,
just
yeah.
waiting for the nukes at that point.
Oh,
and they
no.
knew where,
Yeah.
You're not like
Yeah,
that was
no,
a
that's
serious conversation my
literally-
family
yeah.
had when
Same.
like
That's
when my
real.
dad got home. Like, yeah, I remember sitting in my room playing fucking GTA 3.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
overhearing like it talks about like the second son
Yeah.
and like all this other shit, and I'm like,
World War
oh
III's
no.
probably coming, yeah. Fucking wild, man.
Can you reach that? I dropped my vape and it went to the other side.
Fuck,
Yeah, it
man.
like bounced all the way.
It went
Yeah.
all the way across the room. You feel
This
better?
turned into another 9/11 episode.
It's okay.
Hey, you know
I
what?
was thinking that partway through the beginning of that conversation.
Well,
too.
would you like to parade us from 9/11 to 50 Shades of Grey?
You mean how? Okay, well, we've talked about this.
You got
multiple
4
times.
minutes and then we're shutting down. So
So what was it? It was 9/11 happened
Mhm.
because 9/11. Fucking My Chemical Romance came into being.
Yep.
And then someone was inspired by My Chemical Romance to create the
Twilight series.
There you go.
Yep.
And then someone was inspired by Twilight to start 50 Shades of Grey, which is the worst fucking adult erotica book to ever hit the goddamn
It's also been
shelves.
banned in like more than half of the world's countries because it like
It's trash.
depicts and like tacitly supports rape.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's
It does,
weird.
yeah.
Like really, like yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Listen,
Target stopped selling it after like only 2 months of having it on the
CNC
shelf.
is
Well-
certainly a thing that exists out there in the
Yeah.
community.
Yeah.
Of
Yeah.
individuals that participate in that kind of thing.
Shout out
but
to you.
like, whatever, man.
Not you, them.
Okay,
Yeah,
I see.
but-
Shout out to you.
Shout out to
see,
you.
The way you said that was
I know.
very
I get it. I
accusatory.
get
was
it.
like,
I get
whatever.
it.
Okay.
I get it.
Fucking, but it's
Fucking
kinda-
butts.
it's
That's
just
exactly what
it
fucking
is.
Butts.
Like-
It's just fucking butts, man.
Look, anything that happens between two consenting adults behind
It's
closed
fine,
doors
yeah,
is
but
totally
this was
fine.
like
Yeah, but that's
not
not
This-
what that
yeah,
was.
this was like
this was
someone's-
go stalk a woman and fuck her because
Yeah.
you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
it-
was
it-
not it.
Very
Is that
much
what
like-
happens in that book?
Basically.
Yeah,
Well,
Okay.
it's more of like a billionaire, like
a billionaire
emotionally
would buy me
manipulates
diamonds
a
and piss
woman
on me.
Yeah.
Okay.
to like,
Like-
enjoy being emotionally abused, and then he
Ah.
takes it like all the
Yeah.
way. By the end of the book, like she talks about like they don't. Okay,
Go ahead, tell us in
yeah,
detail.
no, I have read the first one
Oh my god.
because I was very curious. I
I
also
watched
read
the
the first
movie.
Twilight because I was very curious.
I read all the Twilights.
Because I was
like
working
books.
I was working at the movie theater when the Twilight movies were coming
so
out. So I was like, what the
9/11
fuck is
now
all this?
The source of a rape novel, of a
But-
rape support novel.
But
I watched the movie and it was icky.
Yeah,
I was like,
no.
I don't like this, and I like that. You know,
Yeah.
like that genre of sexual stuff, whatever. But the
BDSM play
yes,
and stuff like that.
sure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But the
The books
movie
are
was
a
like,
lot.
Ew,
We've
what
got
the
some really
fuck
good
is
books.
this?
At the end of the first book, like the author didn't write out the scene, but the protagonist is talking about
Yeah.
getting actively beaten and like
Mhm.
saying like, you know, I never thought I would enjoy this, but I kind of do, and that's how the first book ends, and you're just like,
yeah.
no, that's called Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to run the fuck away.
Yeah.
But it's like it's shown and written and advertised as like this love story
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
middle America women.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
And it's just like, no, please,
many
that is
examples
not.
of that exist, though? I swear it's everywhere nowadays,
yeah,
where
but-
a book
but
will
he- but
describe
here's the
something
thing.
horrendous, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, it's
But
the
here's
best
the thing:
thing ever."
most of the time, it would be in like some sort of sci-fi book where it's like a little bit
I
out
don't
there,
feel like
No,
or it's
okay.
in one of those romance novels.
Yes,
Okay,
that,
which
like,
I have
that
one.
makes
the
more
grocery
sense.
store
that
no
I'm,
romance novel.
I'm gonna finish it this weekend.
Okay.
There, I have a. It's the first of, I believe, a trilogy.
Oh god.
I'm already judging you.
That's fine. You can
Like
judge
I-
me because you're gonna judge me even worse for what I have pulled
Like
up on
I
my phone
judged
right
him
now.
I
for
wanna
Rebel
read it.
Moon.
So this book is called, and the author is Opal Rain.
I've heard that name.
Okay, the first book is called A Soul to Keep.
Is this the werewolf fucker lady?
No, it's the oh fuck, I just forgot the term for it.
A Wendigo?
Wendigo. It's the
Yeah.
Wendigo fucker.
Oh, it's that one.
It's that one.
Okay.
I'm
intrigued.
I'm like 20 pages away from finishing it, but when she gets in, when Opal Rain gets into describing the genitalia of the Wendigo, it made me chuckle a little bit because it's kind of fucking goofy.
That's
But at the
fun.
same time, it sounds very interesting.
I
Hey,
thought
look.
it sounded pretty hot.
Someone's got
okay.
the Monster Fucker ID card handy.
Yes.
And there's the
Now-
title of the episode.
Here's the thing. Okay, first I'm going to bring up. You said Monster Fucker, so I'm instantly going to bring up this book that I'm going to buy on Amazon. It is
God.
called Morning Glory Milking Farm.
What
Oh.
the fuck?
Is that a Chuck Tingle
man?
book? Please tell me it's a Chuck
It's
Tingle book.
It's C.M. Nescosta.
You need
Oh,
to buy
okay.
some books by Chuck Tingle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Text me that name so I remember it.
Chuck
But it's called a monster bait romance.
What?
Do you want me to
That's
read
so
the back? Do you want me to read the back cover?
Yes, actually,
Yes,
I do.
please.
Okay. So it says Violet is a typical down on her luck millennial, mid-20s, overeducated and drowning in debt, on the verge of moving into her parents' basement. When a lifeline appears in the form of a very unconventional job in neighboring Canbrick Creek, she has no choice but to grab at it with both hands. Morning Glory Farm offers full-time hours, full benefits, and generous pay with no experience needed. There's only one catch. The clientele is grade A certified prime beef with a manly, meaty endowment to match. Hands-on work with minotaurs isn't something Violet ever considered as a career option, but she is determined to turn the opportunity into a reversal of fortune.
This sounds like
So-
bestiality with extra steps.
A little bit.
That
yeah.
is amazing.
Yeah.
That's the cover.
Oh
Okay.
my god, the cover, ladies and gentlemen, is
okay.
So-
straight out of a Spanish
so-
soap opera.
It is.
It is
with a
and
minotaur.
It's beautiful. Yeah, with a
With a
minotaur.
minotaur.
He's got a beautiful
Milking
brown
farm.
senorita
Yeah.
around his
So,
arms and a
wait,
fucking
you have that
Sunday
book?
dress.
Or,
No,
or
I'm
you're ordering it.
gonna buy it on
When
Amazon.
you're done, I want to read it.
That's fine.
my
And I'm going to
God.
get into something that I think you would be very interested in for the pod. But let me finish the back cover. It says, when a stern, deep-voiced client begins to specifically request her for his sessions at the farm, maintaining her professionalism and keeping him out of her dreams is easier said than done. Violet is resolved to make a dent in her student loan and afford name-brand orange juice, and a one-sided crush on an out-of-her-league minotaur is not a part of her plan, unless her feelings aren't so one-sided after all.
I guess that's not the only thing she's looking to put a dent in.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
Get the cathedral ready.
That's exactly what that book is. It's that right there.
I'd like to let everybody know that I'm officially resigning from the show at this point.
Nice. So here's I literally typed in Chuck Tingle into Google,
Okay.
Do not.
and this is the first one that came up.
Oh god, I forgot about Chuck Tingle.
Blown by this handsome sentient bubblegum who is also a successful landscape architect.
I'm sorry. That just sounds like I woke up in another world as a slime with extra steps.
Yes. From USA Today best-selling author, Bram Stoker Award nominee, and two-time Hugo Award finalist, Chuck Tingle. He has literally been up for those awards. It's beautiful.
Okay. Here's something I think would be really fun for the pod, and I will get you in on it if you want to be. Ninja. Plaid Ninja.
What did you want?
So my brother-in-law had this idea, but he's a lazy piece of shit, so he hasn't done anything with it. Oh, look, there's another lighter over there. Never mind. So we're all aware that my grandmother died a year ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Love you, Grandma. Thank you for the piano.
And that's it.
Here's the thing. No, all of those creepy haunted dolls were hers. Those couple of teapots over there were hers. There's other stuff hiding around here somewhere.
All of the tables.
All of these little tables that all of our shit is set on. That all came
Nice.
from her. So after she passed, and we all started to like dig into her like items,
Yeah.
I want to start a new segment on the podcast called Grandma's Smut. Because she has romance novels from like the 80s.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
So-
the height of soap operas.
Yeah. So I'm really thinking of going over there one day and like literally just packing as many as I can into my backpack and bringing them back and just running through them and putting like sticky notes in certain spots so that like we can have a little section on the podcast called Grandma's Smut, and I can just read it out because who fucking cares?
Do they have like any notes or anything? On
I don't
the
know.
pa-
I didn't
oh.
open. They're all still perfectly stacked.
Yeah.
Not in her bookcase. None of them made it to her bookcase. They're all on a shelf in her closet.
They're secret books.
They were secret books. Yeah.
Duh, you
Yeah.
can't display them.
Shy,
So,
horny
I
grandma.
think-
Yeah.
I think we should
She
do.
was single for
okay, so
40 years.
Shy,
Hey.
horny Christian grandma.
I think we should do dramatic readings of it and
oh,
make a show
God.
around. Like,
We
yeah,
could do that.
Yeah, like
where we each
all
get a
in my
character.
smut. and we'll do it episodically. Like we'll read a chapter, like dramatic read a chapter. We all get characters.
Yeah.
Someone's the narrator.
Oh,
like,
guess
throughout
who's
the
playing
whole
the
thing.
female character? Put your hand down.
I was pointing at her.
Oh,
you
okay.
fucking
I was
moron.
like, wait,
How about you fucking use that brain God gave
I
you?
No.
I thought you raised your hand too.
No,
That's
I
why
went
had to
like
look at your
this. I
finger,
was
and
like
oh,
this.
okay, no, that is me.
Anyway.
God damn.
Anyway,
Dude,
so there's
we'll edit in
Flatter
music.
yourself, sweetheart.
there's probably like 50 books that I could
Perfect.
snag.
Dude, that gives us like 3 years
The-
of
I was-
content.
yeah,
Yeah.
several years at least.
Yeah. we can add music to it. We can add sound effects and shit.
Yeah.
You know, as like soundboard right there.
Yeah.
That's what that's there for. You get a whole bunch of them that are like door slamming and like doorbells and like kitchen noises
Sheets
and shit.
ruffling.
And, like,
dramatic stings.
Mhm.
We'll do
Yeah.
a radio play style. We'll bring back radio plays.
yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
We'll just bring back radio plays. It'll
All
be
right.
fun.
Let's do it.
It'll be
Everyone
great.
will be like, who the fuck are these assholes?
A bunch
Yeah.
of horny weirdos.
A bunch of horny weirdos, apparently.
If you don't think I'm not bricked up reading these fucking 80s like horny novels, you
He's
are
got that.
sadly
wait,
mistaken.
I am
Wait.
full.
He's got that half chub smirk on.
Half chub. I never
The
said
half
half
chub smirk.
Fuck, dude.
That's what the show is called right there.
Wow,
the half chub
chub
smirk.
Oh fuck yeah.
And we do dramatic readings of old smutty books.
Sorry, Smosh, we're stealing that.
Yeah.
Well, he never said it in the first place.
Maybe we can get
Yeah.
Angela to do voices with us.
Oh,
She
dude,
would love
seriously.
She would
that.
love
I
that.
think
Honest,
she would love
yeah.
that.
No, seriously, getting some of the Smosh, like, some of the Smosh cast to
Are
do.
you aware of my goal with like one of my goals with all of this?
No.
One of my
Well,
goals.
I'm aware of some of your goals.
So
not all of them.
one of the goals that I had when I started this podcast with him
Yeah.
is to be on Try Not to Laugh on Smosh.
Oh, I would love to do that.
Like,
love to do that.
it would be so much fun.
That would be so much fun.
It would be.
It would be
Improv
fun.
is like
Oh.
where I come from.
Yeah, me
Like,
too.
I haven't done it in a long time because it's like well, my life
Yeah.
took turns and whatnot. But I'm like getting
Yeah.
back into it, and I'm like, yes.
Yes.
And I want to
wish
do
I
more
was
of that
improv
shit.
Funny.
You can
You are,
be.
yeah.
You just
that's
go
the thing.
really dark,
dude.
really
when we
fast.
bounce off of each other, yeah, it's like you just
I
gotta
like the
keep out of the darkness for a little longer.
It's so much fun.
This isn't an episode of Lucifer. You can't just be like, I have to kill my father. What's funny about that?
Oh, but I can.
I need to tighten so many screws on this thing, but it's also broken. I need a new one of these, or even maybe a third.
Well, I don't
whatever.
use mine, so just take it.
You know what? I don't use mine now either.
All right. I just need to remember to hold it in my fucking face.
Do you want it? You can have it.
Dink it, dink
I
it,
know.
dong.
Do you? You can. Here. Wow.
That's my favorite way to enter a room lately.
Just screaming? Oh, yeah, she does do that.
Not even like an ahem, just like
Yeah, this is fun.
just look off towards
See,
a
but now I
random
can do this.
wall.
Bap,
and call
That's
it.
what it is.
bap,
And it always
bap.
catches them off guard.
You do this to an innocent farmer.
That's another thing.
Dungeons and Dragons.
So, okay, real quick. Well, we can talk about this after the pod because we're actually way over what
This
our normal
is-
time is.
Literally
Hey,
just been a giant
oh.
meeting.
Yeah,
Well,
but hey,
there's-
that's the beauty of us, and that's
Yeah.
why hey, if the 8 new people
Congratulations,
stick
you've been a
around,
part of
this
this
is
business
this is what it
meeting.
is.
And our
It's just a
future
big ol'
plans.
Yeah, exactly. It's just
I
a
love-
big old fucking hangout.
Get excited.
I love how
Stick
last-
around.
I love how last week John was like, "We tried to shut this down 10 minutes ago. Finish it up." And I was just thinking, you say that like we don't do that every episode.
Yeah. Yeah.
We throw an outro out and then everything gets fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
anyway,
Well,
how about that
anyway.
tornado?
Which one?
I don't
I
care.
don't know, the one that's coming in right now.
Here.
Oh,
God.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, no, I got it.